I want to thank the hard work of this group, and this is the entire center I'm talking about. We're actually fairly civil to each other, which I think is important during these tough times. And these are difficult times. As was mentioned, and I won't rehash it, but this legislature has, and the state has faced issues of such magnitude I don't think we've seen before. And I think we've handled it pretty well and pretty professionally. I'm going to be a no vote on this, and I'll briefly explain why. I think it's going to impact how we view the budget next year, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't begrudge anyone's vote, yes or no. And I think there is going to be leadership on both sides of this issue. I think you take a position, you research as was said, and for all the reasons that were discussed here today, there are both good reasons to vote for this bill now, and I think there's some good reasons not to vote for it now. So my issue basically, just put it on the record, is I don't think the pressure will be on to cut the budget next year. Many of us voted for a budget this year that we weren't happy with, but it was the best we could do. And I do agree that the bodies will change next year. There will be leadership that changes and dynamics will change. And I think that will make it that much harder, just as was said, it will make it that much harder to vote for a bill that's before us. It's going to make it that much harder to vote to reduce even further. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But I think as we saw this year on the budget, which was part of why we're here this long, there are a lot of opinions on what this state should look like going into the future. And those opinions are a reflection of your constituent groups. We all come from districts. We all come from, you know, in the Senate you have 2 House districts. But nonetheless, we are, I think, advocating on behalf of our constituents, and we're also advocating on behalf of the state. And so, again, I'm going to wrap it up by saying, I think it's premature. I think we still have some budget reductions we can do. There's no doubt that the math would indicate over the long term that we're going to have to do something structurally. I just think we're probably a year or so too premature on this. So thank you.